Oh, YouTube, what's going on here? It's Horse Racing Gamer, and as you can see by the title of this video, we're back with Starters Order 7 for about the 29th millionth time because I am awful at this game and I continue to restart my saves. One different thing I'm doing this time out is actually starting on a easy difficulty. The last 3, 4, 5 saves I've started on normal, and apparently that was still too hard for me. So we're going to go ahead and drop down a level because I just want to play this game. There's no sense in trying to prove any sort of, oh, look, I'm elite at Starters Order 7. Like, nobody cares, right? Nobody really cares. Betting would be fun, but I think I've done that before, and that kind of gets boring after a while. So a simple training model, I'll stick to that. Keep this all the same. We're going to go ahead and change our name here. Just going to say HRG Farms, Ranch. I usually do Ranch, but I think I'll do Farm this time out. Silks, of course, we're going to have to go with some orange and green scheme. Something a little bit different. Or maybe I'll change it this time around. Maybe I'll change it to like the pink and orange scheme. But no, the green and orange are usually the easiest to see where we're at when we're watching our races. We'll do reserve cap pink here. And I think this is all good. Alright, I thought I had that turned off. I did not, so I apologize. I didn't say anything important if you didn't hear me. So, here's the main menu of the screen again. We have $340,000 here for the HRG Ranch. We have 5 out of 6 horses. Looks like we only have 1 colt, 3 fillies, and a mare. We'll look at the horses later. A couple of them, at least the fillies and mares, at least have a couple of wins, which is good. What I'm going to first do is see what we can get into for breeding. So, apologize for that. So here's how this goes. You must purchase the breeding barn in order to retire your horses for breeding. Visit the stable menu. Yes, we know that's what we have to do. So the breeding barn costs, I swear it was like 250K or something crazy. 272K. Yeah, you see, when I started this game on normal, my last playthrough, for one, I think you start with less money. Obviously, the higher difficulty up you go. And yeah, that's actually it. I didn't have the money to even buy the breeding barn, which means that was just a complete waste. So staff wages. Now I could pay my staff a little bit more, which will improve everything. And I usually like to do that in these games because to me, if like your staff aren't happy, what are you really expecting? My horses have to be fed well, so I do believe in feeding them higher quality food. And I like for my staff to remain happy. That ensures a smooth operation. These are people, and I like to have them know that they are valuable and that I appreciate their work. I appreciate their commitment to HRG Ranch, and that I want them to be as happy as they can be. And if I need to raise the wages on that, improve the quality of life, to me that's worth it as long as the production is there on their behalf. So breeding barn 272K. We're going to go ahead and do that. Now, okay, the upgrade button is just in a weird spot. That kind of scared me. Yay! Breeding barn. Cool. All right. Now, we have that. I have $68,000 remaining to not be able to buy much of anything else. And, yeah. Ooh, and she is a light gray. But she's actually a really good horse to start with. So I don't want to retire her yet. As long as I have the breeding barn, I think that's all that matters. So yeah, we're going 6 furlongs, and I guess we're going to see how this works. Still need to understand the training thing. I don't know how to actually make it useful, right? You have 3 different training methods. I think you could do speed, acceleration, endurance, something like that. Yeah, still haven't quite figured out how to make the best usage of that. Our silks aren't as green as I thought they would be. They're more of like a forest green, and I wanted them to be more of like a brighter green. Can I change that, or I'm like stuck with these for the rest of the playthrough? Can I fast forward? It's been a while. Yes, I can. All right, so that is our light gray filly. Saranic Lake, or Saranic Lake there. But with that training session being complete, now Titania is actually ready to go. So, let me go ahead and take a look at her again and see if anything's changed with her stats. I'm trying to study and understand the stats to see when a horse is ready to go and when a horse isn't, because outside of, I guess, getting this fitness and conditioning bar all the way up to the highest on the very left of the screen, it's probably hard to see. Outside of getting those 2 up to the highest point on this chart, I don't really know what else to do. But apparently she feels ready to go, and with that being said, I kind of want to get her into a race if I can. Let's check this out. All right, so we do have some feedback here. And from our training sessions, Ceranic Lake is not lacking in fitness right now. So at least that's good. When you do the training sessions, I mean, these notes should give you an indication, I guess, of whether or not your horses are ready. And the only thing I'm going to do for training is put my horses through training until I get that confirmation message that they no longer require any more fitness. All right, so let's go ahead and enter. Let's look for 2-year-olds only. Let's look for an allowance race, and shortest distance is only 5 furlongs. And I don't even know how soon that race is. Princess Charlene of Monaco. Open allowance race, running 5 furlongs for 2-year-olds. Fee is $680 with a purse of $80,000. And yeah, I wonder if this is a first-time starters race. Apparently, it's a field of 6, so far. 3 colts, 3 fillies, and nothing else. So I wonder if we'll be able to do this for Ribbons and Bow. Actually, this is, maybe for Ribbons and Bow. Could she enter this race? All right, so I figured out what I needed to do. I was not looking at the right race menu. So this is a race I can enter Titania in. 6 furlongs, the Swallow Listed Stakes. Allowance race 3 furlongs on Zetif. She's not a turf horse, so running her in this race would not be ideal, and she's completely outclassed. So still trying to look for races with 3-year-olds and not really getting the pickings that I want. Now, there's 2 6 furlongs. I just looked at this one, but it's turf only. And then I believe there's another one later that's finally dirt. That's happening in a couple of weeks, 37 days ahead of us. And a pretty competitive field. Looks like it's a field of over 10 horses, all rated at least 85. All colts and 1 filly. And this is an allowance race running 6 furlongs. I want to see what Titania can do. Again, I don't think she's going to have much success with us, but I figure I need to at least give her a shot. Even if she's racing against competition a little bit higher than where she should be. But we made our declaration for that open allowance race for her. So we have 1 horse entered into our first race on January 26th. Currently, it is January the 2nd. So I think the next thing up is to actually get ready for our first race. That's what I would like to do. And help you keep horses calm. Don't need to do that now. Okay, let's do one more race if we can. Saranac Lake. She seems to run 6 furlongs, I believe. 2 wins. Wow. Grade 3 victory as well. So I want to be careful putting her in a race. Maybe I'll actually take my time booking her since she seems like she'll actually be good for us. So next time we come back, I'm actually going to try to just fast forward a couple weeks, get to our first 2 races, and then we'll see what to do from there. So appreciate you guys' love and support. Until next time, though, Horse Racing Gamer sending it out. I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Goodbye.
Welcome to Horse Racing Gamer, where champions are made.